Some of these robot mowers cost more than a used car payment. And the company behind them is banking on you never reading past the marketing brochure. 5 brands in this space are quietly taking your money with flimsy blades, disposable transmissions, and warranty language designed to leave you holding the bill. 5 others have earned the price on the box. We ranked all 10 on cutting system durability, navigation reliability, parts quality, software support longevity, and whether the brand stands behind the machine when something breaks. Let us start with the 5 robbing you blind. Works positions the Landroid as the affordable entry into robotic mowing, with models from $700 to $1,600. Its AIA anti-collision navigation relies on perimeter wire, and that wire system is one of the most common failure points that owners flag on forum threads, because corrosion at connector points causes erratic behavior that Works support frequently attributes to improper installation rather than a product defect. The cutting deck uses a single pivoting blade that repair technicians note dulls faster than multi-blade competitors, with replacement blade costs stacking up over 2 or 3 seasons. Works backs these units with a 2-year limited warranty, but owners on warranty forums report water-related claim denials that some attribute to narrow interpretations of weather exposure terms. For a machine marketed as weatherproof, that gap between the promise and the coverage shows up in the bill, not the brochure. Number 9. Greenworks Optimo. Greenworks built a following in battery tools, but the Optimo carries that brand equity further than the engineering justifies. At $800 to $1,400, it runs a wire-based perimeter system and an app that owners describe as inconsistent, with scheduling failures and connectivity drops that require manual restarts. Cutting height adjustment is manual, not motorized, a cost saving that feels out of place at this price. Blade replacements are brand-specific and not widely stocked at third-party retailers, meaning when you need parts, you are buying directly from Greenworks at their price. The 2-year warranty covers manufacturing defects, but software-related failures fall into a gray zone where hardware warranty terms do not apply, and Greenworks has not publicly committed to a software support window. That hidden dependency is a cost most buyers never calculate before purchasing. Number 8. RoboMow. RoboMow markets itself on cutting width, with wider decks than most competitors, priced from $1,000 to $2,500. The wider cut is real, but navigation across uneven terrain produces missed strips that owners say require frequent manual boundary adjustments. The perimeter wire installation is more complex than average because the wider cutting path requires precise calibration, and RoboMow's authorized dealer network is thin enough that service is difficult to access in many regions. Owners on enthusiast forums report difficulty sourcing deck components on models only 3 or 4 years old. At this price, buyers expect service infrastructure that matches the sticker. RoboMow's does not. Number 7. Gardena Celino. Gardena carries strong brand recognition in European garden equipment, and the Celino line retails from $900 to $2,200. The cutting system is functional for flat, simple lawns. The problem is what happens when the lawn is not simple. Owners with moderate slopes or narrow passages report navigation logic that requires repeated manual intervention. More critically, Gardena's software update cadence has slowed on older Celino models, with some units receiving no meaningful firmware updates for extended periods, while the companion app continues to evolve around newer hardware. Husqvarna Group owns Gardena, but owners report the parts and service infrastructure has not matched what Husqvarna's other brands offer. Number 6. Ego Power plus Robot Mower. Ego built a serious reputation on handheld battery tools, but the robot mower has not matched that standard. It is priced from $1,500 to $1,800, and it uses wire-free, vision-based navigation. In practice, owners in shaded yards or lawns with heavy tree coverage report that the GPS and camera system struggle with boundary accuracy, leading to missed zones and occasional escapes from the cutting area. Ego's customer support for the robot mower line receives noticeably lower ratings in owner communities than its handheld product support. Blade replacement intervals are shorter than competitors at similar usage levels, and the proprietary battery integration locks you into Ego's replacement battery pricing for the life of the machine. The promise is premium. The execution still needs work. Now, the 5 worth your money. Number 5. Husqvarna Automower 115H. Priced between $800 and $1,000, the 115H is the entry point into a platform Husqvarna has been refining since 1995. The 3-blade floating disc system delivers a consistent cut, and the rubber-wheeled, all-wheel drive chassis handles moderate slopes reliably. Husqvarna's parts network is extensive, with blades, charging station components, and circuit boards available through dealers and third-party suppliers. The 2-year warranty is backed by a dealer infrastructure that owners consistently rate as responsive. For new buyers who want a brand that will still support the machine in year 5, the 115H is the clearest starting point in the segment. Number 4. Stihl IMO. Stihl's IMO benefits from the same dealer infrastructure that makes Stihl power tools trusted by professionals. Pricing runs from $1,700 to $2,800, with the IMO 5 EVO covering lawns up to 1 acre. Setup is straightforward, with guided boundary wire installation completing in 2 to 3 hours. A Stihl dealer is rarely more than 30 miles away in most U.S. markets. Owners report multi-season durability without significant failures, with several reporting trouble-free operation across 4- and 5-year ownership windows. The 3-year unit warranty exceeds the segment standard, and dealer-installed units include a 1-year service warranty on the installation. The IMO is not the cheapest, but serviceability alone separates it from most of the field. The Luba 2 is the most credible wire-free challenger in the segment, retailing for $1,499 to $2,999 depending on coverage. It uses RTK GPS and a multi-antenna system that owners report handles complex boundaries and irregular lawn shapes with an accuracy that perimeter wire machines cannot match. Slope performance is rated up to 75% gradient on the all-wheel drive model. Momotion ships replacement parts domestically from United States warehouses, with components arriving within 4 business days, and publishes a regular firmware update schedule. The 2-year warranty is comprehensive, and owner communities report support response times under 72 hours. The machine is newer to market, which carries some risk, but the engineering transparency and update cadence suggest a company building for long-term ownership. Number 2. Segway Navimo. Segway's Navimo uses exact fusion locating, combining GPS, RTK, and visual recognition. It retails for $1,299 to $1,799, depending on coverage. No perimeter wire means the mower is wire-free, so there is no installation cost and no wire failure points. Owners report boundary accuracy that holds up across seasons without recalibration. Slope performance is rated to 35 degrees, and the app is consistently rated as one of the more stable in the category. Segway backs the unit with a 2-year comprehensive warranty and US-based service infrastructure, with parts turnaround averaging 4 business days. Software updates have been active and publicly visible since launch. Number 1. Husqvarna Automower 450XH. At roughly $3,500, the 450XH is the benchmark the rest of this list is measured against. It offers GPS navigation, cellular connectivity, a 70% slope rating, and a service network that exists in virtually every market where the machine is sold. Husqvarna's North American dealer network is the largest in the segment, with over 1,300 servicing locations. And parts availability is committed for a minimum of 8 years post-production in writing through Husqvarna's service documentation. Owners report multi-season reliability that justifies the price when spread across 5 or more years of use. Parts are available. Support answers. The machine keeps running. Across all 10 brands, one pattern is undeniable. Brands that invested in navigation technology, published their software support timelines, and built real dealer infrastructure are worth the money. Brands that dressed up wire-dependent systems in premium packaging and hoped you would never compare warranty fine print are not. Your lawn does not care about the brochure. The machine's 5th year will tell you everything the first week cannot. Which robot mower brand has earned your trust? Tell us below.